Right, it's a freezing cold morning. Cloud covers come in. It was a light frost earlier, now the clouds come in, it's icy. It's about 2 degrees here in this little tannin stream where I'm fishing this morning. My fingers are literally burning with the cold. You can hardly feel the end of them. But I thought I was going to head up to the upper reaches and fish a bigger river today, but the body's not good enough. It's a bit too sore, so I thought I'd just take something a bit easier. And we had a bit of rain a few days back, so this river, little tannin stream, is about the same height as it was last time I fished here. Yeah, and I'm using starting off with a little Mepps Aglia Mouche Noire, a little 00, 1.5 gram blade spinner. There's our second little fish. Was a little one. This is a little one. The one before it was a beautiful 450 gram brown. And this little fella, that required a direct cast straight up there between those tea trees, and just to the right a fraction where there's a bit of wood there. And yeah, he just come out and snapped it up from there. So he's only bub. So we'll get him off. Oh, I just got my third little one. It was awkward too, because I had to flick up under this branch here, just in that little pocket of water there, and yeah, only about 8 foot away, and yeah, he just grabbed it. So, trout number 3. Lost 2 others, lost a couple of nice fish and a couple of other little ones. So, it's been a fair morning so far. Oh, just got a lovely fat plump trout on the other side of all this crap here. There was a little flick just up there, and slow retrieve down, and yeah, this beautiful big fella come and just grabbed hold of it. It's a lovely looking fish. I've got to try and get over to him now because I've got all this garbage and all this crap in front of me. And he's only just slipped off. Maybe I just have to slip the net under him, I think. Beautiful fish. No, not a monster, probably about 370, 380 grammer. I was pretty lucky with him because once I got him in the net, out popped the hook. You can see it sitting there in the, just up there on the side of the net there. So we'll get him out and drop him back in the drink now. He's a very nice fish. Oh, another beautiful fat brown. He's a lovely fish too. That was 6. I just flicked up and got him off that river bank there, right in that pocket. And actually, every time I come up here, I always seem to get one off that edge there. So yeah, he's a lovely fish, this one. So we'll no, he's hooked just in the front jaw, so we'll get him off now and let him go. Another lovely brown here. He come off that river bank over there. A big bow wave appeared behind the lure, and yeah, a couple of twitches. They're not really smashing it. They're just sort of coming up and tapping it very lightly. So you got to lift the rod a bit, give the line a little twitch, and just make that lure blade flutter, and get the blade spinner to drop a little bit, and that's when they're grabbing it. It's just not a matter of casting and retrieving. You really got to work for these fish today. He like the last one I caught, and the last one was a decent sized fish. This one here is just on the 400 grams, and another lovely male. So I'm just going to tip him out the net and then he's on his way. Yeah, so I'm getting, the session's getting a bit better, and you know, the water's as low as it was the last time I was here. I can't believe it. Another nice little brown here, nice solid fish. Another one in just over probably about 320, 330 grammer. He's taken right that little, about 3 inches of water there, right up against that bank. Had 2 goes at it, and yeah, took it, so we'll get him off, and that's trout number 10. Another little toast, number 11, and he was really aggressive, this little fella. He just come out and smashed it, whereas the bigger ones have yeah, been a bit more particular. And then This little fella's taken off that left river bank, a shallow run there. There's a rock just sitting off the bank there. I just drew the lure down between the rock and the bank, and yeah, he just pounced on it. So yeah, it's good. It's trout number 12. And that is also trout number 550 for my trout season. I'm stoked to even get that far. And that was taking a long cast right up to the top end of this pool. And I saw a bit of a bow wave, so I just started jigging the lure like crazy as I twisting the rod and that, and jigging it as I brought it in there. And yeah, and this little fella just, yeah, literally snaffled it. So yeah, so there's number 550 caught. Very great season. There's only about 5 days left, I think 4 days left. Right, after losing trout number 13 3 times earlier on, just after that 12th one, I finally, this one had 2 cracks at it before he took it. He hooked it, I thought I had him, then he was gone, and then he come back at it. So yeah, so that's number 13. Whether I'll get off that number now today is another thing. But it took me off the 550 mark. I want to get off that and make it even, like 551's better, a lot better than 550. That was just taking this cast straight up this little section of river here. I haven't fished up this part of this little stream for about 2-3 years, I reckon. So I'm going to push on for a little bit further and just see how it fishes. And number 13's on his way. Number 14's on. Another little fella, nice little brown. He was just taking in this little fast water here, just this side of the, close by them rocks there. Come out and grabbed hold of it. Had a couple of casts here to that wooded side, where I thought he might be sitting, but he wasn't, he was on this side. So, yeah, another beautiful coloured little tannin water brown trout. Oh, another one on it, number 15, another solid fish. I'm going to call it a day now, I think, anyway, because it's a pretty deep pool here, and that was a long cast right up to the centre of it there and brought it back, and yeah, I got in, but I can't see the bottom there, so I may go up and just go around it and see if I can get back in and fish a little bit more shallow stuff. But we'll, yeah, we'll get this fella off and continue on for a little bit longer. May give another half hour. Here we go. Another lovely trout. It's under around the 400 gram mark. It's just taking this lure. Yeah, beautiful fish. And that was flick over that bank, and but it didn't smash it. Took a while to get him. He just there was a little tap, and I just gave it a flick, and then I just felt the weight of the fish on it, and I had to set the hooks. And that's how the bigger ones have been. All the more, and the smaller ones have been more aggressive. But these bigger ones, they've been playing hard to get. But it's a reversal today. 16 browns caught, and 4 lost. So complete reversal of the last trip up through here. And there we have trout number 18. I believe the day it's been, the turnaround it's been since the last trip right up through here. But like I said, I haven't fished up this part of the river for a good 2 years since I fished all up through this top end of this bit of river. So it's yeah, it's been worth putting the effort in today. This trout number 20, and a beast of a fish for this little river. Beautiful fish. Good, close on 500 grams, easy 500 grams actually. Looking at him now. And that's going to be my last fish today. I'm calling it a day here now. I'm going to let this fella go. And he was taken in this little side right here. The water cuts back around that bank, and there's this little pocket here. And yeah, so it was just a flick. Well, actually three casts into there, and then yeah, before he come out and took it. There's another big male trout. Lovely fish too. Couldn't help myself for one last cast in this big long bit of water. I'd love to go up and fish the rest of that, but I'm calling it a day. There's yeah, trout number 21. It's been a pretty good session. I can't complain about it. And if I don't get back before in the 4 days with this weather coming in, at least I've finished up on a good note. Right, the day's done. I'm back at the car. It's just not quite 20 past 1. Got out the river at 20 to 1. And, yeah, so it's taken me all this time to get back. It's been a good 40-minute walk. But one well worth it. I mean, with 21 trout caught and five hooked and lost, I think it was, or 6 hooked and lost. It was a great session today, and one I wasn't expecting to be that good with the river being low. Like I said earlier, I was going to go and fish a river, one of the bigger rivers, but my body just wasn't up to it. It was big rocky ones, whereas this little tannin water, it's like a little gravelly road. Most of it. There are parts where it's a bit rocky, but yeah, it was great day. 21 trout, and yeah, with weather moving in, it was. I'm really stoked today how it went, and probably 50% of the trout, 350 grams to well, the biggest went 510 grams, the best fish in the end. So yeah, it was a good result. So yeah, till next time, guys. Tight line. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention was I used a little copper Aglia Mouche Noire, and that lure stayed on all the time, never changed it once. So that went on brand new, and yeah, so there, value for money for sure. We didn't catch 21 trout on it and lose 5 others or 6 others, whatever it was I lost. It's good value for money to buy them. So till next time, try lines again.